Hello and welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. And today we're going to look at the first of, actually two beers from a relatively new brewery in just south of Kyoto, and that's called Yamori Shuzo. And this is a company that opened in June of 2019, so about a little over a year. And they are located in Fushimi, which is a famous sake brewing area south of Kyoto. It's part of Kyoto Prefecture, but it's just maybe 10 or 15 minutes on the train south of Kyoto Station, not very far away. And so they opened in June of 2019, and they have kind of two businesses. One is called Yamori Shuzo, which is the alcohol producer, and then Untitled Chapter, which focuses on tea. There's a lot of tea growing in the nearby area, especially Uji, which is very close to Fushimi. And the building that they're in is called Yamori Do. It's a renovated machiya, an old Japanese building, and in that building they serve tea and sake and beer. On RateBeer they have 13 beers that they produce so far, and on Untapped also 13. Untapped has an average score of 3.65 for all of those 13 beers. Excuse me. And their very first beer was made last year in collaboration with a friend of mine who is kind of a gypsy brewer now. He had been a brewer at RateBeer, and he came down to work with them on a big barley wine, kind of an unusual beer to be your maiden beverage. But they made a nice big barley wine, which I have not yet had. In fact, I haven't had any beers from them, and we're going to look at two in this series. So let's get to it. A couple of beers from Yamori Shuzo in Fushimi, Kyoto. And now let's take a look at a second beer from Yamori Shuzo in Fushimi, Kyoto. And this is called Yamori Shuzo Flying Gecko Amber Ale. And this is a 5.5% beer, 18 international bittering units. Actually, on another website I saw 35 international bittering units. They don't list it on here, I don't think, no. So, in any case, we'll see if it is bitter or not. Amber ales shouldn't be too bitter. The focus in amber ales is generally on the malt, roasty, toasty malt. And this label is interesting, like their other labels. It has this sort of stylized fox mask, I believe. I don't really know exactly what it's intended to be, but it looks like a fox, and they are, the brewery is located in Fushimi. There's a very famous shrine there called Fushimi Inari, and foxes are associated with those Shinto shrine. So, in any case, this one is double dry hopped with Simcoe and Comet. So I think maybe with that double dry hopping, perhaps the hopping is up to 35 IBU. I'm not sure, but it should give us a real interesting kind of aroma and flavor, I think, with those hops in it. On RateBeer, this one has only 2 ratings at 3.35 out of 5, and on Untapped it has 52 ratings, an average score of 3.74, so quite a bit higher. And let's give this a go, shall we? This is called Yamori Shuzo Flying Gecko Amber Ale. Okay, it certainly is a dark amber color with a kind of light not even light tans, but kind of dark off-white. And it's fairly clear. And let's put her through the light and see what she looks like there. Okay, carbonation, you can see it off to the side there. It is rising pretty heavily. They list Tansan gas, kind of compressed gas, as an ingredient here. So I guess they're doing some strong forced carbonation, and you can see the gas kind of streaming up there for sure. Okay, aroma. Yeah, it is clearly an amber, but it has definitely a lot more hopping than the average amber ale does. You can really smell the Simcoe coming out. Yeah, it's one of my favorite hops. Okay, this is a different kind of amber for sure. Double dry hopped with Simcoe and Comet, and in general, amber ales tend to have focus on the malt, maybe caramel, roasted malt character, and this one definitely has more hop character. And I'm going to guess that the actual score or number is 35 international beering units. It is certainly more like a pale ale, well-hopped pale ale, than an amber ale, and it looks like an amber, but definitely does not smell or taste like one. Interesting beer, very tasty, and largely due to those two hops that it was double dry hopped with. So go online and check out Yamori Shuzo. I think you can order some of their beer from their website, and again, they're a relatively new brewery, and they could use your support during this difficult time. I found these in a department store. This one was 637 yen, or about $6 US, perhaps. Yeah, this is a time when we want to be supporting the breweries that are having a hard time getting their beer out. So please do that for Yamori Shuzo and your other favorite beers in Japan. Okay, that is it for the two beers from Yamori Shuzo. Next time we're going to move on to another brewery in Japan, and I hope you are along for that. Please subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing so many different craft beers from Japan and from other countries as well. Please leave me a comment as well, all right? And I will reply to you. That's it for today. Take care, okay? Bye-bye.